Welcome back to the number one educational podcast in the world. It's your boy XG Marks the Spot, and like always, I got my number one producer slash graphic designer slash journalist, Chili Millie. That's a long intro, girl. Man, you got all the titles.
Everything.
We're doing a deep dive today. We're jumping straight into it. You guys know who the king of pop is, Micheal Jackson. Micheal Jackson himself has a documentary slash what? Biopic coming out. Releases April 24, 2006. Directed by?
Antoine Fuqua.
And it stars Jafar Jackson, Micheal Jackson's nephew. I'm not a huge Micheal Jackson fan, to be honest with you guys, but he is the king of pop. So when shit comes out, you kind of have to interact with it. Were you a fan of the king of pop?
Yes, I love him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he died?
I cried.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you not capping right now?
No, I swear I cried.
Oh, shit.
I love Michael Jackson. I had all the Michael Jackson shirts. I watched every music video.
I mean, we are doing this little doc because Chili went down the little rabbit hole. She started drawing him, and then she hit me up with, dude, do you think he's dead?
Yeah.
Have you
There's
heard
a lot of theories.
Yeah, like have you heard of Dave?
Yeah.
Which is crazy that you changed your name to Dave. I make sense because when you we'll go down the rabbit hole. But everyone knows who Micheal Jackson is. He was born on 1958.
Yeah.
He was sick. He'd be 67 today.
Yeah.
He was 50 years old when he died, which was honestly unexpected. As a 50-year-old to die from a heart attack.
Well, supposedly, right?
Well, supposedly. Yeah, that is one of the
it's not
theories.
Unexpected
That is definitely one of the theories that either
overdose.
he faked his own death or Sony killed him. Or pushed him to his death. It's a bunch of theories, which we're going to go down. But
wait, you got how he died wrong already.
Huh?
He died because he got overdosed.
Well,
that's why he.
but the overdose got him a heart attack. Yeah. The overdose.
You made it sound like natural causes.
No.
That's why I was like, wait.
No, you're right. No.
He was murdered.
Yeah, he was for sure murdered. I mean, the guy got convicted for 2 years.
Yeah.
Is the doctor that put him under. But
Anyways, sorry.
What's funny is I guess Chili's a huge Micheal Jackson fan, which I kind of didn't know. Can you explain the Jackson 5 movie? Because I'm not, like I said, I know his childhood. I've heard he had a horrible childhood. His dad was a.
I would take he would make you strip nude first. He would oil you down. It would be your whole ritual. He would oil you down. So when the whip of the ironing cord hit you, it would just, and it was just like me dying. And you just whips all over your face, your back, everywhere. And I always hear my mother back, "No, Joe, you're gonna kill him. You're gonna kill him. No." I would just give up. There was nothing I could do. And I hated him for it. Hated him. And he'd look in the audience and he'd make a face like this. He'd go, "Oh, I can't mess up. He's going to kill us." It would just scare the bejesus out of you. And he'd be like, everybody clapping you like looking at you hard, like, don't you mess up. And I'm like, oh, God, I'm in trouble after the show. We hear his car coming down the drive. We always drove this big Mercedes. And he drives real slow. Turn us home, quick. Boom, door slam, everybody runs to their room. Like there's sometimes I'd be in bed at night sleeping. It's 12 at night. The door's locked. So I'm giving you 5 seconds. Open, I'm going to kick it down. And he starts kicking it. Boom, kick it, like breaking the door down. Why do you sign that contract today? I go, I don't know. He goes, well, sign it. If you don't sign it, you're in trouble. So you would sign? I had to. He was very physical. He'd throw you and hit you hard as he can. And I'll never forget this. Janet and myself, I would say, Janet, shut your eyes. She'd go, okay, they're shut. I said, picture Joseph in a coffin. He's dead. Did you feel sorry? She would go, no. That's what we would do to each other as kids. We'd play games like that. She'd go, nope. Just like that. And that's how hateful we were. I go, he's in the coffin. He's dead. Would you feel sad? Are you cold? She goes, nope. Just like that. That's how angry we were with him. And I love him today, but he was hard.
He was part of the Jackson 5 that got pushed intensely, like one of those those sports stats that don't let you stop.
Yeah, like a theater, or what are those girls? Like the pageant moms.
Like a pageant mom. It was it was intense for the whole group.
Yeah.
But do you have any regrets that you may have been a little bit too tough on some of them?
Well, I'm glad I was tough. Because look what I came out with. I came out with some kids that everybody loved all over the world.
Everybody in his family.
What do you think about the theory that they castrated the homie?
When he was a kid, so his voice doesn't change? I heard that one. I don't know.
That's nuts.
I mean, it would make sense, no?
But that's... Okay, you know that they used to do that back in the opera days, right?
No, I didn't know that.
So this isn't... It's not like Michael Jackson was the first one to ever get castrated. They used to do it back when people used to sing opera, so they would hit the high notes.
I didn't
So you
know
would
that.
see grown men hit those high notes. But you can't hit those high notes when you're a grown man and you went to puberty because your voice develops into a man's voice. Yeah. But if they catch it before your voice develops, you can keep that high pitched tone voice, which is why they're saying Michael Jackson might be gay.
I think
because you 100% stand on that.
Okay, so no, I don't 100. I think so, but only recently because I was drawing him, and when I was drawing him for like a few hours, and I just had his music videos playing, which is so hard to draw because he looks different in every single music video. But his music videos, he just seems gay. You know what I mean? Like he has to be like.
You know, the doctor that went to jail for providing him with that propofol, that doctor said that he was chemically castrated when he was young, which is why he kept that voice. Which also, it kind of makes sense when you look at his physique, right? Because he was like very slight. And if you look at his brothers, they're all like way bigger guys. I don't know if the doctor's telling the truth, but if he was, that's not an unprecedented thing. They used to do that with opera singers.
No?
They used to do that with opera singers. It was called a castrata.
Dancing, obviously he's dancing, right? But he's like this tough guy, and it's just not
like in Thriller.
It's not believable.
Like in Thriller, he's supposed to be a tough guy. He's a zombie.
Beat it.
Beat it. My bad.
Beat It's the worst one. Thriller, yeah, you're right. He actually tries to act tough, but it's not like that one's a little bit more believable, probably because he's a zombie. But in Beat It, it's like what? And then there's a few of them. I don't know. You just got. I think he might be. I think he might be gay. But if he doesn't have if you're castrated, then maybe you're not anything, and he's just feminine.
Oh, he could be what I consider.
And he doesn't have like that tough testosterone thing.
He could be what I consider Tim Dillon, asexual.
Maybe. You think Tim Dillon's asexual? He does not like women.
I've never seen him with the dude.
He talks about it.
Okay,
this is a whole different conspiracy.
Yeah, it's a whole different conspiracy rabbit hole. We love you, Tim Dillon.
That's crazy.
It's just I just think I don't know. I just haven't seen him. Like, I've seen him at the Comedy Store. He never has a dude with him, and I'm not gonna lie, Tim Dillon's that famous where he should have like one or two dudes.
He's true.
You get what I'm trying to say?
He's never been out with like a date,
and he's never had a boyfriend. Like I've never seen him post like on his Instagram like, this is my boo right here.
You're right.
But anyways, back to the Jackson 5. So obviously he was part of the Jackson 5 before he became a solo artist in '79, right?
He's mainly Jackson 5, I think. Like not mainly, but like
because you used to watch the movie. You said that you
had a cartoon. There was a movie.
It says here that the people of Gary, Indiana, have decided to rename one of the city streets in honor of the Jackson 5. That's us.
All about it.
I love Michael Jackson.
Dude, I'm so paisa. I grew up with no Michael Jackson in my life.
That's crazy.
I know. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I would think at least some. I mean, my dad's super Mexican. He loved Michael Jackson. He's the only reason why.
Do you think he lost his childhood?
Yeah. I think so. I mean, look at like all these Disney kids. I think it's like that, but like to an extreme because it's back in the day. You know what I mean?
Like wasn't allowed to play with nothing. It was just singing and dancing, singing and dancing.
I've heard like interviews where Janet Jackson talks about like when she was a kid, because you know she's so much younger, that they would just like record dance videos and just imitate them. Like that's what they would spend their time doing. So that's kind of working, no?
Yeah.
You're not like playing outside.
It reminds me of that kid Ryan's World. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of that. Like if you ever see Ryan's World, they got a whole little docs on the Ryan's World.
Was he? Yeah.
Damn.
It's crazy. I mean, but this is to an extreme because I mean they have how many kids in their family?
Yeah.
They have like 10 or something.
Okay, we might be joking Bo a little bit, but do you think the amusement park is because
They said that because
gay or because he lost his childhood and he's trying to like what?
I don't think it's because he's gay.
Well, it's flamboyant. You know, you got a Ferris wheel. It's like Coachella vibes. You know, the gays, you're like, woo! You know, and then you get a little Ferris wheel, and then you get to ride the horses with the poles, you know, pole action. I don't know, dude.
That's funny. No, I don't think it's because he's gay. I think it's because he wanted a childhood. You know? I think he wanted a childhood, and then he felt bad for other kids, so he made something to bring other kids to. Yeah. That's so funny.
Okay, so for sure you're gonna run down on the he's gay. I think he's gay too, even though he's got 2 kids. The kids aren't even fucking black. They're not even his. His wife is Lisa Marie. She's kind of beautiful. She's kind of hot, I guess.
Elvis's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that was real. I haven't seen interviews on that though.
Well, they're definitely not his kids. I don't know how much we have to say.
He didn't have kids with her.
Who he had kids with Blanket? Who's Blanket?
They're all from that mom, the white lady that we should probably have that in here, huh?
Yeah.
The white lady that like a surrogate. She's like an older white lady. With like she's like
they're
blonde.
Not his kids,
they're not his kids, I don't think.
Kids. That's Blanket.
But they were he was around for them, but
okay. So I think he was probably asexual. For sure asexual, or you're most likely gay, but I'm gonna go with asexual because he's got kids. So
maybe
he's
not sexual at all.
Okay, or maybe not sexual at all. With the pedo allegations, where do you stand with that?
Oh, like, do I believe it? No.
No?
I don't believe it.
I don't think he was. Okay. I honestly don't think he was, because it's crazy, because obviously there's major allegations of Michael being a pedo. This is a reason why I didn't like him growing up.
Yeah.
When I grew up and I heard that, I was like, what the fuck we listening to this shit? So so the reason why I didn't have a love for him when I was younger, but now that I did like the deep dives, dude, there's no way you get investigated for 10 years by the FBI and they don't find nothing. Mm-hmm. And we're still going to run with European. You're not. The FBI doesn't investigate you and doesn't find anything. But then there's the fucking crazy allegations. Like, why the fuck is there an amusement park at your fucking house? Why is there allegations of you sleeping with people's kids?
Do you remember that Cat Williams joke?
Which one?
Where he's like, if I want bitches to come over, I have like...
Love bitches, that's my shit. I love bitches. So if you go to my house, there's certain shit at my house that ain't for me. It's for bitches. If you go to my house, it's Alizé at my house. I don't drink no motherfucking Alizé, but bitches do. And when they come over there, I want them to feel comfortable. Now, what the fuck would Michael need at his house if he was trying to make little boys feel comfortable? I don't know, a goddamn amusement park, some motherfucking animals, some video games, some free candy.
But Macaulay Culkin did an interview about him because they asked him, like, did you sleep with him in his room? And he was like, he's rich. Like, his bedroom, we slept in his bedroom, but it was 2 stories. He had a 2-story bedroom. So it sounds terrible, like, if you sleep in someone's room. But he's like, this bedroom had, like, 2 bathrooms, 2 rooms. So they didn't really...
Dude, I didn't even think about how big that room is.
Yeah.
You're right. Because once I hear room, I assume my small-ass, little-ass room where I'm like, you can't really sleep that far away from that kid.
Yeah.
But in these mansions, you can literally...
He's like, he didn't have a normal bedroom.
I've seen closets as big as my room.
Yeah. His probably, like, Justin Bieber's, like, that studio he has, like, with the like, I bet you his bedroom's probably like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, where, like, one whole room is probably just a big giant bed, and then you just go in there and flop in there. I don't know.
See, okay, but then, of course, Michael didn't do it. He was all about peace, love. You hear his music. Like, that guy's not a diddler.
You should talk about the first allegation though.
Huh?
You should talk about that first allegation, like through the whole way. That started it all.
Well, it was when you might know it better. Let me see.
It's the like in the screenwriter, the guy Evan Chandler.
Uh-huh.
His son used to hang out with Elvis with Michael Jackson, and then he wanted like money. So he's a dentist, right? So when he was working on his son's when he was working on his son's teeth, he drugged him with like a truth serum and had him say that Michael Jackson touched him. And then they went to the police, and then that's when he started asking like, okay, I won't turn you in if you give me $20 million. But then they have like that voice recording. The stepdad recorded the dad saying that he wanted to use him like for money and all that stuff. So I mean, the first allegation wasn't even real.
Because Michael regrets doing the plea bargain, the plea deal.
To pay him.
He regrets. He said he should have gone to trial and beat the case.
Yeah.
But it's that thing where like sometimes the plea bargain's so well, you don't want to go to court, you don't want to get lawyers. It's easier just to pay them off. You're so rich, but then it looks like you did it.
Because that's a bad allegation.
Yeah, when you pay someone off, it looks like you did it. Like when Kobe paid that one bitch that he technically, parentheses, raped her.
Yeah. Like, you sound guilty.
You sound
like,
guilty.
Why did you pay?
Why did you go to court? If you didn't do it, you didn't do it. But when there's a little bit of evidence that there's blood on his t-shirt, you're like, well, that doesn't look good in court, dude. You're just like, fuck it. But it's so bad.
You're just going to go away.
There's allegations you want to fight.
Yeah.
Like, there's just some you can't come back from.
Yeah.
But like I said.
And it's probably money's nothing to him back then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're better off just here. Just shut the fuck, go away. But now you look crazy because just fight it. You should have fought it. Because now in our eyes, there's a reason you didn't fight it. But like I don't know. I don't think he was. But then Sam Tripoli says he is.
Sam thinks he is
because Dana has worked with Michael Jackson. Dana,
what does she think?
Well, here's the thing. Because everyone who knows Tripoli,
she worked with Michael Jackson.
Well, Tripoli was on Britney Spears. Yeah, that's all. Well, Dana's been working for like a bunch, like back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to like say things that I don't really fucking know. But she's worked with major artists, and she says that one time she went into Michael Jackson's trailer. You know how they have like.
Sam's talked about this?
Yes.
Okay.
You know how they. You're like, don't get fired.
I'm like, bro.
No, you know how they have like trailers and stuff and all that. He said Dana one time said she walked in there and she watched. Didn't watch, but she saw that he had Tiger Beat magazines.
Yeah, but I heard him say that before.
Why do you need to have kid magazines? You're a grown fucking adult. And this isn't just like magazines. Like, it's kids trying to be like kind of not sexy, but it's very like teen appropriate age where it's kind of like these girls.
They're his friends, no? That sounds terrible, but
sounds terrible.
So like,
well, how would you feel if I had Tiger, like these teen magazines at my house? Even if it was girls, you would be like, yo, X, like that's like, what the fuck? You're a grown adult. Why do you need to know about so-and-so's lunch? Because what is the topics on those magazines?
Yeah,
bullshit.
I get you.
The topics on those magazines are bullshit.
It's
like, what does Justin Bieber eat for lunch?
Yeah.
Who's this? They're not having real conversations, or you shouldn't. So why do you need this?
So like, but the thing is that like he didn't have a childhood, so that's why he had the amusement park. That's why he surrounded himself with kids. Is because like he wanted to be a kid again, right? Yeah. So what if he was just like so
in tune with the kid thing? I agree.
Yeah. Because I mean, what if you have like. And then he just was like, "Oh, this is what kids want." Like it was all kids did was like the Tiger Beat and all that. It wouldn't be any different than a grown up watching cartoons.
No. And then here's my thing. Here's
like you want to be a kid again.
I'm with you. I honestly don't think he was, but these things make it little.
If he had it cut out, like the pictures cut out and put on a wall.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. All these things just make it sketchy.
I do get it.
It makes it sus. But you want to know why I don't think he was one either?
Huh?
Why not just go to Jeffrey Epstein's island?
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, why not just go to Jeffrey Epstein's island?
Yeah,
why little kids here that have cancer or kids that are going through it? Why not just go to the island? If you're a big baller like that, which he fucking is, this is Michael Jackson. If he wants any of his fetish accomplished, he knew Jeffrey Epstein. There's there's pictures of them. Well, I don't know if that picture was real, but
who knows anymore?
Who knows?
Yeah.
But you get what I mean?
There's an interview with Macaulay Culkin where he said that Michael Jackson kept him away from the island and told him not to go.
I'll never forget that. Michael Jackson saved me from getting on a plane to that tiny island.
So, I mean, and if there's no reports of him ever going on the island, then I do understand that. And he was trying to hire people down.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, but they were, I don't know.
I mean, he was trying to take Tommy Mottola.
Do you know about that?
Huh? I don't know too much about him, but Michael Jackson wanted to take him the fuck down. Like, he was outside the Sony fucking building with signs and really pushing for it. But you don't go after people like that.
Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is he's a racist, and he's very, very, very devilish.
So okay, like before that, the allegations thing, there's two people which I don't have on here. So Macaulay Culkin obviously was his best friend, which is kind of weird, and he's the godfather of the daughter.
That is weird.
I didn't know that, to be honest, and that one was kind of sketch because they said after Michael Jackson died, Michael Jackson and Paris, or not Michael Jackson, Macaulay Culkin and Paris, sometimes she would live with him with Macaulay Culkin. No, his daughter. Is her name Paris?
Oh, it might be. Yeah, I thought for some reason I was thinking Hilton.
No, his daughter, Michael Jackson's daughter, right? So Macaulay Culkin is her godfather. They have matching tattoos. His daughter and Macaulay Culkin. She would stay with Macaulay Culkin sometimes. Like, this is like a huge age gap, which I thought was kind of weird. But I guess if it's like an uncle vibe, then maybe it's okay. But if you were like abused wouldn't you come out like after you're an adult, like Macaulay Culkin? He keeps saying that he wasn't. Like,
I don't
he
think
wasn't.
he did.
But also, if you're friends with the kids, you might not want them to think that bad about their dad either.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you kind of see it two sides. Also, then that's like your whole life. Like, okay, let's say like he was like, actually, yeah, he did do something to me. Then everything that Macaulay Culkin did for his whole life, all the movies, everything he's done since a kid, it's all gone, and all he's known for now and is going to be asked for is about Michael Jackson abusing him. Like his whole thing. So you can't really come out and say anything if it did happen. I don't know, but Macaulay Culkin's weird. Have you looked into him?
Yeah, he's a weird. He's a weird.
His
character.
Rogan episode was weird.
Yeah, his Rogan episode was completely nuts.
He's a weird kid. He has a podcast too, and that one's weird.
But we talk about him; they're all weird.
True, because they didn't have childhoods.
We've talked about Shia LaBeouf for like 20 minutes on one of the latest lives. He's fucked too.
I think they just have mental problems.
Like the one I hate saying this and it's fucked up that I say this, but like I can't wait to see where fucking Kanye West's kids end up.
Yeah,
there's no way all of those are gonna come out perfectly fine. One of them's gonna be a fucking retard or do some crazy shit where we're just gonna be like, yup, we saw that one coming.
Sense. Yeah,
it makes sense. Like your dad's out here. One of them, your mom's a porn star, then starts sleeping with Pete Davidson. Then your dad's saying anti-Semitic shit, but then he sells out the SoFi. What the fuck are these in these kids' brains? None of it makes sense. And then if your mom's trying to be a lawyer, she don't pass.
Yeah.
Nuts, dude.
And then that other guy,
Aaron Carter.
Yeah, Aaron Carter's a crazy one, right? He said that his mom tried to set him up, and I forgot all about that actually. That his mom was like, the police came, the FBI, and they told him to tell on Michael Jackson, and then he was like, no, like I'm not gonna snitch on him. He didn't do anything wrong.
And I was about to
the one boy. Now listen to this. I have to tell you this. Okay. So after I left the party, and the next day I smoked with Michael, and then I get in the limousine and I leave. I get back to the Sheraton Hotel at Universal over here. There's 4 FBI agents waiting for me in the hotel room. And my mom's there and she's like, tell them what happened. And I'm like, what do you mean tell them what happened? And I sit down with them and they all ask these super sexually exploited, questions, back-sided questions. And I knew that at my age already. And I looked at all 4 of them and I said, are y'all crazy? I said, what you think I'm gonna do? Tell you that Michael did something bad so that we can sue him for money? That's what I told him. I was like, you're crazy. And I looked over at my mom and I was like, are you serious, Mom? I was like, what is going on here? Why are you letting this happen? And she goes, well, I think something happened, I think something. I'm like, really? That man did nothing but be hospitable, kind, loving, giving, everything you could think of. We rode 4-wheelers for 5 hours, me, him, and Chris Tucker in the mountains at nighttime after his birthday party. Him and I hung out and talked pretty much all.
So you want to know how nice Michael Jackson has to be to you for you to be like,
Yeah, as a kid.
What I mean? As a kid to be like, no, Mom, I don't know. I know you're my manager. I know you run this my career, but I'm not throwing Michael Jackson under the bus. He's been so good to me. That's what I mean. There's times where I'm like, bro, but it's so contradicting. It's so like contradicting because you see this whole, why is this kid in your room?
Yeah.
Like, why is this kid in your room?
Yeah. But if you don't have a childhood and you miss being a kid, I mean...
And you have an amusement park and you guys play till 11 and nobody wants to pick up the kid. And this goes back to where the fuck are the parents? Just with the Celeste Rivas, with these kids, where the fuck are the parents?
Yeah.
If the mansion's so big, why can't the parents sleep in the living room?
Also, the thing that's bad is, like, even, like, look at the P. Diddy thing, though. Like, he had kids around him, like, Bieber. His mom was just like, yeah, go ahead and take him. And then took him at, like, 13. And then just, like, Bieber's a little boy, and he's living with Diddy. And he's, like, letting him drive cars. And, you know what I mean? It's kind of the same. So it goes back and forth.
No, but it's...
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So yeah, and we gonna go full crazy.
It's back to the
His parents are there.
It's back to the parents because we've talked about Miranda Cosgrove.
Who's that?
The girl from iCarly.
Oh.
But there's two of them. There's the blonde chick, and then there's iCarly.
Mm-hmm.
iCarly's parents were there at every single recording. They made sure nothing happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can, or you can be a lazy parent and let it fucking slide.
Sell your
Dan
kid.
Schneider. Remember the dad was like,
Yeah.
what did he tell the mom?
What? I don't know.
Remember, you never saw the Nickelodeon?
I didn't like that one.
Okay, so there's a point where
I didn't watch that.
who's the guy? Who's the main actor from Drake and Josh? Drake.
Yeah.
Drake's dad tells the mom, "Do not let my son around Dan Schneider.
Oh.
Do not." And guess what the mom did?
Put him around him?
Ended up leaving him around Dan Schneider, and Dan Schneider's the guy who fucking molested fucking Drake. And that's the thing, is like sometimes if you're a parent and you're gonna let your kid do this kind of stuff, type of shit, you just have to be around them because the red flags are there.
Yeah.
And your kids just don't know what the red flags are.
Yeah.
And it's so easy as a parent to be like, that guy's a weirdo. It's so easy to be like, hey, that guy's liking you a little too much. You're not that good of an actor. You get what I mean?
It's like high school kids, and then they're like, oh yeah, there's like an older guy that comes around and gives us alcohol, and he's cool. Have you heard those stories?
Yeah,
and
I
you're just
have
like, what
those.
the hell, my brother?
I have stories like that. Me and Fernando talk about this guy. We're like, dude, that fool's so cool.
Yeah.
Bro, he's a fucking pedo.
Like, why
was he hanging around with us?
as you get
Yes,
older.
but to us, he was the coolest cat ever.
Yeah.
This guy's just chilling with us. He got the liquor. He got the truck. He got the fucking
But
extra
do you
money.
think it could be that too, where you guys are just like, he's so cool, and then he hangs out, but like to people his age, he's just a loser.
Yes.
So it
He
might
wa-
not be like a pedo thing. It might just be like, hey, like this is fun. He's not okay. Michael Jackson wants to play around on his stupid little like rides and stuff. He's not gonna find an adult that wants to do that with him.
Yeah.
You know, did you see that Rogan clip where Jamie pulled up like a video, or I guess I shouldn't have even said all that, but they would hire actors, and then you can so he can go to the grocery store and act normal.
Oh no, he paid.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
so if he does stuff like that,
he rented out a whole grocery store because obviously you can't be Michael Jackson and do anything.
yeah, just to feel normal. So his brain's not there. That's what I mean. It's so hard to tell.
But his brain's not there, so like again.
But if he's castrated, you know what I mean?
That would be. That's what he should. He should have just said, "Hey guys, I'm castrated. I can't even get hard." Start off with that.
Yeah.
That would have ended so many fucking conversations.
But he can't because he's a heartthrob.
Hmm?
He can't because he's kind of a heartthrob. Girls were in love with him until
before he got
went
white.
too far.
Huh?
Even when he started going white, like black or white, that one he was still like.
You
girls,
find him attractive at all?
No, me no. But I mean,
even he was black.
Okay, so when I was drawing him, he is so beautiful.
He's handsome. He's a handsome black guy.
He's
yeah.
like the original looks maxer. Like his face is just like, it was too hard to draw because I'm just like, he's too perfect. Like it's just like, it doesn't make sense. So I do kind of get to where like girls would think so, but I don't know. I mean, literally, like I don't.
Did you? I mean, you liked him more than me. I mean, I never really. I mean, I want to go down this rabbit hole. I didn't think about it. Does he say why he wanted to be white? Like he claims it, like, hey, I just want to be white, or
no, he doesn't claim it. He said he had alopecia,
right?
Is it alopecia? No, it's what is that called?
Virgo.
Vitiligo.
Yeah, we both got it wrong. You guys are, I know that. Whoever watching this shit's dying. You guys can laugh. And while you're laughing, hit the fucking like button.
We could cut it out.
No, leaving it in there. They fucking like us. Say stupid
Vitiligo.
Shit.
But when people have vitiligo, it's usually spots.
Yeah.
Like it takes a while for it to go to
you
your
never
whole body.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And then
it's
the whole
perfect.
nose situation.
Are you jealous? I'm just kidding.
That's the only guy that wants to be white more than me. I'm over here snowboarding. I'm over here doing everything.
So I saw like pictures of him like in disguises and stuff, and like we can get into that, but like there's one where he has like he's like in blackface, and I was like, can he do that?
Yeah, you could always do blackface. You're always.
You are cutting that out. You are cutting that out.
Your face, that was perfect. No, he always is. He's always gonna be.
That makes sense.
That's Michael Jackson.
Hey, mix. I swear.
Why? Because he's not white anymore? I can't say it? Because he's not black anymore?
You can't.
Anyway, shout out to Michael Jackson.
I was wondering if you could, because it looks kind of crazy. Like, I'll send you the picture, because it looks weird, and it's just like, I was like, it kind of shocked me. But I was showing my niece, like, we love Michael Jackson, so like we'll listen to his videos, and I was showing her Jackson 5. I was like, oh, do you watch Jackson 5 or whatever? And I showed her the videos, and she had no idea he was black. Do you know what I mean? She was like, what the hell? Like, her mind was just like, it didn't make sense to her. Like, how did that happen?
That's hard to explain.
Yeah, I didn't know how to explain.
Well, I didn't believe it either.
Yeah.
Like, when I was a kid, I was like, wait, what? You can do that? And then in my head, I was like, well, why hasn't anyone else done it?
Yeah.
Because it's
like a cartoon.
I know a lot of people that would do it if they somehow is doable. How did they do that?
Yeah, and this is like the old. I don't know. I didn't know what to say. What's the science
behind that?
I didn't know what to say to her. I was like, I don't know how to explain this one.
Is he the only one that's gotten it done?
No, what's his name? The baseball player, no?
Oh, Sammy Sosa?
Yeah.
That's nuts, dude.
I mean, people go the other way where they get too dark.
What about his nose? You know the rabbit hole about his nose?
Fall off.
Just so much surgery?
I guess. I don't know if that's real. What if it's like the gerbil?
One of my aunts has that.
Don't you get that from doing too much coke?
No. My aunt does. 100%. My aunt does not have
coke problem.
A coke problem, but she's got so much surgery done on her nose that it does look like Michael Jackson's. It just looks like the doctor has no more to work with.
What I don't understand is like he got all this work done to be beautiful, but how come Janet Jackson and LaToya Jackson look just like him with surgery? Do you get what I'm saying? Did they get surgery too?
They all got surgery.
Oh really?
Of course, they all got surgery.
Are you just saying this and you're just saying it like a fact?
They all got surgery.
The brothers didn't. I always wondered that, and I'm like, Janet looks just like I don't know actually, maybe they did. No, I don't think so. But Janet looks just like Michael with surgery, but like before he went too far. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Oh, I agree.
We're just totally going off the thing.
What I didn't, but what I mean, obviously it's real, and I mean I've talked about this, but that whole shit he busted with Eminem was so badass.
Owning his thing because he got pissed.
Yeah.
You should go into that. I actually don't know the full story of that.
So I mean, anybody who knows, I'm a huge Eminem fucking fan, and that song "Just Lose It" or "Lose It" is it which one? It's "Just Lose It."
I think "Just Lose It."
It's the one he imitates Michael Jackson. It's more of a Slim Shady more than an Eminem fucking song. It's when he's his funny himself, and he does an imitation of Michael Jackson, and his nose falls down. I'll play the video, and Michael Jackson obviously did not find that amusing at fucking all. So I guess Michael Jackson bought the rights to that song. So every time Eminem played it,
publishing.
Yeah, every time Eminem played it, money went into Michael Jackson's fucking pocket.
That's
fuck you money.
And
like there's something as fuck you money, then there's fucking Michael Jackson.
Did Eminem make money off of, or did he ever do a song about Michael Jackson again?
No, that was never. It, bro. You learn your lesson.
That's dope. Who's gonna shut up Eminem? He doesn't care. That's crazy. Yeah. But I saw that. I was wondering about that. It was the all the publishing that he had. I saw that he had Taylor Swift a little bit too.
Yeah, technically he owned half of Sony's publishing, which is reason why they kind of wanted to kill him. If you look at it, if you look at it, there was people. So what was his last tour called?
His last tour.
This is it.
This is the end.
His last tour. There was people that were looking at him kind of performing before the show. What do you call that? Auditions? Rehearsals. They were literally telling Sony this guy might fucking fall on stage, and if he falls on stage, the whole fucking tour is over. He was that weak. He was not looking good.
Like a skeleton.
And you have to go. Once you sign contracts, you have to fucking go. And this is how he died. Supposedly he needed some sleep. He talks to his doctor. His doctor gives him his regular dosage of whatever medicine to go to sleep. Michael Jackson asked him to double the dosage. When you're getting paid the money you're getting paid, and Michael Jackson's telling you to do something, you become a yes man. And I think they fucking gave him double the dose, and that fool never woke up, ended up with a heart attack. And what's crazy, what's the doctor's name?
Conrad Murray.
Conrad Murray ends up not calling 911.
Yeah, I called security.
Call security. Your fucking patient's dying, and your patient's Michael Jackson, and you don't call 911. You're going to call security. You're going to call Ralph.
To get rid of the
You call Ralph Ramos? You call Ralph Ramos? What the fuck Ralph Ramos gonna do, dog? He's at the hospital a lot, but he doesn't know what to do with fucking heart attack.
The drugs.
Yeah.
So do you want to go down that one, the security rabbit hole? Did you watch that video?
Security rabbit hole?
With Ian Carroll, where he said that the head. That's why when I was watching these videos, I was kind of like, wait, like what the hell?
You bring up another point in the security teams. and handlers and security teams. Because when you look at Michael Jackson, there's this thread of his security team. His head of security was a man named Bill that was like a father figure to him, that was with him for his entire life. And there's all sorts of photos of Michael with Bill. There's a letter that Michael wrote to Bill thanking him when Bill finally had to retire deep into his 70s, just being like, you were the father I never had. I love you deeply. Thank you so much for the crazy ride. I don't know what I would have become without you. The moment that this man, Bill, retires, because he's getting really old, Michael Jackson starts cycling through different security teams, and it's only like a year and a half later that he winds up with Fahim Muhammad as his head of security, and then mysteriously dies. And Fahim Muhammad is second on the scene to that death, that tragic death, and then immediately goes and gets hired as Diddy's head of security. And this man is just a couple years out of college with a business and marketing or real estate degree. I forget the specifics. Nothing related to security. He was like a 21 or 22-year-old kid. It's a little unclear exactly how old he was, but somehow he becomes the head of security for the King of Pop, and then immediately becomes the head of security for Diddy, who we find out is running a giant like trafficking ring. And so that's like, oh, well, that is really sketchy. And more, I'll just say, let's just say that people in our industry, in the journalism industry, that are very connected and in the know, more and more are kind of talking and whispering about that security teams are one of the most common ways that you get handled. They're one of the most common ways that you get surrounded by let's just say malign forces, because they inherently are people that are trained in violence, that need to have access to your every move, that need to know everything about your schedule. They need to know everything about what you're doing. And often they're people that you don't actually know past the point, like the line where you hired them. And usually before you hired them, they were in some sort of military or violent career path where they made who knows what kinds of friends with who knows what kinds of allegiances with, who knows what kind of morals.
But that's weird.
So as we kind of jumped into Michael Jackson's death, do you think he faked his death?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do. Yeah, I do. Go ahead.
Do you think it's because he was in debt? He didn't want to do the tour anymore? Or you think he was just like, yo, I'm fucking done? Because he had to do the tour. He was about to go on tour. He was 2 weeks away from his tour starting. So,
because like contracts are like you can't break them. So he had to do the tour. He hates touring. You saw that video of him like, I hate touring, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
And the only way to get out of a fucking contract like that is fucking either
fake your death.
Fake your death, or you do some anti-Semitic Kanye West shit. That's
yeah,
the
he's
only
not
way
doing that.
And yeah, I know Michael Jackson's not going the hateful way.
What do you think? You think he's alive? Or was alive? I'm pretty sure he's dead if he's still alive now.
Well, he'd be...
You know what I mean?
He'd be... How old did we say?
67.
He'd be 67. I think he would be alive, but he already had so many health complications.
Yeah. They said that he was bald. That when he got burnt in that Pepsi video, that part of his hair was missing, and then he had to wear wigs, and then they said that he had like a throat issue. Did you see that? I forgot what they said.
Yeah.
So if you have like all these freaking health problems,
dude, and if you see the video of his hair being burnt while he's doing the Pepsi commercial, he's still dancing.
Yeah,
he's still kind of, I don't know if he's okay. He might be moving because he's on fire. I thought he was dancing. So did Chili.
I didn't see the video.
He might be moving because he's just on fucking fire, Chili.
Yeah.
Now that we think about it.
But I didn't know he was bald.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
So here's where it goes on this whole fucking him burning his scalp down. This is where I kind of believe he might be alive, because we go down the rabbit hole of Dave.
I'm letting you take this one.
Why me? You?
Because you're good at it.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, the reason I think... So at first I did think he was dead, because, I mean, there was ambulances, and it was all over the fucking news. I remember it was a big deal. Chili cried. I was outside my dad's lawnmower shop, and I was like, saying, "Murió Michael Jackson." And I was like "Quién?" And then my dad had to talk shit. He's like, "The pedophile." And I was like, at the time, I was like, "Yeah, him." Yeah. I didn't know.
So you guys are happy?
Kind of, like, not happy, but we didn't care. We're like, who gives a fuck? It's another celebrity death. Who cares? And it's sad, because now that he was I think he had a great soul. I mean, if the pedo shit ain't real, he was a great fucking human being.
When he got his hair burned, he donated the money that he got from it to the hospital that took care of him.
Not only that, I mean, okay, let's go down Dave. So everybody who doesn't know, Dave is a little kid Well, not anymore. But when Michael Jackson met him, he was a little kid that went through a crazy fire traumatic accident that was caused by his dad.
He got burned by
his dad. He got burned by his dad. His dad started this fire. Fucking sad. Horrific. You know, like, what the
Burned
fuck?
bad.
Yeah, no. Can you... I was about to say, can you pull it up? We got post-production. I'll pull a picture of Dave. Yeah, dude, Dave was a little kid. His dad started this fucking fire. He might have been like a... What do you call them? Those people that start fires?
I was going to say...
He might be a pyromaniac. Pyromaniac. He might be a pyromaniac. He might be a piece of shit dad. I don't really know why this fire started. It could be both. But Michael Jackson runs into this kid after this kid goes through this crazy traumatic accident. Michael Jackson wants to be there for the kid. You're assuming Michael Jackson gives this kid money. He doesn't. The mom has such good health insurance that he doesn't. That's not why Michael Jackson helped him out. Michael Jackson, I mean, the kid's mom takes him to Neverland, and that's where he meets Michael Jackson. And they just said it was a bond that got created that day.
Mm-hmm.
He literally said he was at Michael Jackson's amusement park, Neverland, and he just puts his hand behind his kid while he's playing video games. And the kid, Dave, just says, dude, we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
And there's pictures. Michael Jackson's been friends with them. They go on a couple interviews. And you're like, what's the big deal? Why are you bringing up this random kid that died? If you look...
He died as an adult.
Yeah, Dave's dead too. Dave is dead too. Later. And yeah, well, the reason I brought it up, he changed his name from Dave whatever to Dave because he didn't want his dad's name.
Okay.
So that I also thought the same thing. I was like, who the fuck names their kid Dave and walks around Dave? That's his actual legitimate name. Want to get rid of his dad's name, last name, calls himself Dave. But if you look into it, after Michael Jackson dies, 2 weeks later, Dave makes an appearance.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, on some fucking what's the show?
Larry King.
He
right?
makes
No, is it Larry?
I think
yeah, it is.
He makes an appearance on a late night show. It might be Larry. It was one of the late night show, and it's fucking Dave talking about Michael Jackson, about how great of a person Michael Jackson was.
But he
sounds just like him, looks just like him,
talks just like him.
And first time I met him, it was at NBC Studios.
Myself, from the confines of my father's criminality.
And he said, come here, like that, in his kind of gruesome voice. And I started to cry.
He is
I
a
thought
criminal,
he was serious. So I used to see him,
I was not in the hospital
turning the channels.
I was in interim.
I think he was in the Raven
back and forth
House of Wax or something.
And in my head, I'm like, who the fuck is gonna impersonate a burn victim? But was his friend.
And this is back when masks weren't that great. So if you're gonna make a mask, you're gonna do it with
It's easier to fake a plasticky face when your face looked like plastic. Yeah, it's fucked up to say, but it's easier to fake that. And Michael Jackson has been known to fucking fake appearances before. And then to top it off, Akon is known calling him Dave.
So Akon says that he wears so many disguises, and one time he saw Michael and he didn't recognize him, and then his name was when he's wears disguises, he's Dave.
Yeah.
So I mean, what the hell are the chances?
It's just weird, and it's like it's a reach, it's a far reach, and it's a I'm on tinfoil hat. I love to fucking reach conspiracy theorists, but
I think so.
You think so?
I think he's alive.
But here's the thing: is where I was telling Chili, do you think he did this as a revenge to everybody? Is like, haha, I'm still alive, or more of a
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you're a fan of mine, I'm not dead.
Yeah,
it has to be one or the other.
I think so. I mean, that would be kind of cool, no? If you're a fan and then you know that he goes by Dave, he wears disguises. I mean, that guy looks just like him. Also, there's a video of Michael Jackson promoting his last tour. That's not him. Have you seen that one where he's just it's like a small stage or whatever? I'm like, oh, because I thought that one was crazy because people were saying it wasn't him, and I'm like, that's definitely not him. It's like a Jim Carrey thing. I don't know. Because
he died in 2009. Mm-hmm. This was before really social media was out there.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could do it now. You think with AI?
Faking your death?
Yeah, or no? I mean, we can't even tell if that's Epstein or not. That looks just like him, Palm Beach Pete. And he's just yeah. And
PD?
I mean, that one's weird. No one's even questioning that. Why don't they do a blood test on this guy? And then we'll know right there. But we can't. But like, why couldn't Michael Jackson do it then?
I don't know. I'm starting to find out how much you're in love with Michael Jackson. You really want him to be alive still.
That'd be cool, I think. But how are you gonna stop making music? You think, you know what I mean? Like, you love it so much that your whole life, you would think that you would still need like some kind of.
Yeah, but I think when you fake your death, you have to understand that you're pretty much fucking done.
Do you remember that Chris Brown dedication after? Chris Brown, like, this is after Rihanna, like after he did that whole thing with Rihanna, and then they had him go on stage and do like a tribute to Michael Jackson, and the whole entire time he's crying.
Oh, because he loved Michael Jackson.
He loved Michael Jackson. That shit was so sad. Stevie Wonder did one too.
At one point, I remember when Chris Brown came out, they were calling him the new Michael Jackson.
Yeah. I mean,
Chris Brown did he had flair. Bitches loved him.
I still love him.
I remember. Bitches
I
loved
still watch him.
Yeah. This fool beat the fuck out of Rihanna, and here you go. I still love him.
He's like,
I still love him. There goes Chili. I still love him.
Crazy girls. You love crazy girls. There's
that crazy.
No difference.
That's crazy. He beat the fuck out of Rihanna. I'm gonna put a picture so everyone remembers.
She cheat and she had like diseases? This is a totally different subject.
I've always said that. Every time someone says
what
that Chris Brown hit Rihanna, I'm like, well, what did she do?
I don't think you should hit anybody. I'm not saying that that's okay.
Never.
But
if you give someone, but if you give someone herpes, I understand why you slap the fuck out of them. Not acceptable.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying he's a very good entertainer.
Yeah, I've always said this. Like, let's say I get a phone call from the homie, and he's like, "Dog, I'm in jail." I'm like, "What the fuck did you do?" He's like, "I hit my lady." I'm like, "Fuck."
Don't.
What type of STD she give you?
I was like, what are you gonna say right now, dude? Our background, right?
Yeah.
What is the D?
Dude,
I was gonna turn around and look.
I thought that at first, dude, that table looks weird too.
What table?
It looks see-through. What the fuck?
Oh, it does look see-through.
You see that right there?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm tripping balls.
Mine's not.
Yours not.
But what is that D? Is that just a design? Is it a mistake?
I didn't really look at the fucking the image. I just typed in Neverland, and I was like, "That's a good picture."
But
what
I keep
is
wanting
that
to
D?
go like that.
What's the D?
I keep wanting to turn around. Anyways,
I don't know what it's for.
That's hilarious, dude.
It's all this stuff. It looks all weird. But
it's like reflecting on your table.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So are you gonna watch the movie? You have to. I mean, fucking. This is the reason we're talking about it.
No, I don't know. I heard this kid say that it wasn't good. That it caters to like a specific audience. So,
Michael Jackson lovers, you.
I think it's people that will probably want to believe like not all the bad stuff that happened to him. The reason why that Jackson 5 movie, you should actually watch it, is so good is because it's so sad and like vulgar. Like not vulgar, but I remember watching as a kid and that shit was like you know the song Ben? Do you know that song? It's my favorite song, by the way. Like because he didn't have any friends or anything, and he was friends with like a little mouse. Do you know what I mean? Like how fucked up is that? Like you're already screwed up in the head as a kid, and then as you get older, like that's just gonna keep going. Like, what do you do? And you're just told that you're perfect all the time. Like, your brain's not going to be all there. And the only people that aren't telling you that you're perfect are kids. You know what I mean? Like, if you've hung out with kids before, like, my niece just stares at my face and tells me everything that's wrong with it. And just says no offense before everything. Do you know what I mean? Like...
No, I've been to... dude,
you probably missed that. Like, he's literally paying people to act like that. And he could just do it for free with kids and just surround them. And then he could feel normal.
No, I remember exactly. Some fucking little girl came up to me at the wedding I was at.
Mm-hmm.
A couple weeks ago. She comes up to me and I'm just talking to her. She literally just said, "You have big front teeth." And I looked around and she ran away, said it and ran away. And I literally, my sister was, I was like, she's a fucking fat little girl. And I'm not supposed to say that to her. She just walks around saying, "I got big," but she didn't say it meanly. It was just more like an observation.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. I see what you observe, but that's mean. You don't say that. Like,
yeah.
And I sat there and I was like, and at one point I'm like, do you think they do it and they can get away with it now? Or like, I can say fucked up shit and I can just act like I'm a kid and get away with it?
No.
Because I was like, there's no way you don't.
They don't know. They don't know what they're saying is messed up. Do you know what I mean? But if I was told I was perfect all the time, I'd probably want to do that too.
Oh.
I don't know. Anyways.
That's crazy. Well, you know what else is crazy? Yeah. That somehow he's connected to Elvis.
Oh,
even though Elvis was a pedo too.
Elvis was a Beatle?
Pedo.
Oh, I thought you said a Beatle.
Yeah, he dated. What's her name? Was 14 when he met her.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking weird as fuck. And they make
that was normal back then.
And they make a whole movie about it. The
Yeah.
movie's like, oh, I want her, and then they go to her dad's house, and the dad kind of lets it happen.
It's like the beginning of grooming.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
But they all did stuff like that.
Well, okay. Well,
or like that one guy that married his cousin.
And since we brought up grooming,
You think he's grooming them?
do you think there's a possibility that Michael Jackson was trying to get them to fucking kind of like him for future possibilities?
No.
I don't think so either. I don't think so, but it's just the term got brought up.
Maybe. I never thought of that. But they're boys, right?
How old were his kids?
If he was a pedo and he was only doing this to little boys, then how come they don't think he's gay?
Oh, he's gay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's never been. Has that been? I never heard about that. Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah. The crazy part, honestly, I thought it was messed up.
He's being married and having kids is like, I don't know, dude. His life is too weird. I don't know how old his kids are. Like, what do you mean, like right now?
Mm-hmm. No, I was wondering how old his kids were when he was having those sleepovers. Were his kids involved? Can you be like, oh, it's kind of like a sleepover with my kids?
They weren't born yet.
They weren't even born yet.
No, that's why Macaulay Culkin is her godfather.
Oh. Do you know, I didn't like when they called him a Jacko Wacko.
Yeah.
I don't like that. But do you know that was based off of fucking monkey?
Yeah. But also you have
Which
a
is
pet.
still racist. Like, it's racist as fuck, Jacko Wacko.
What do you mean? Wait, go into. I actually don't know.
It was based off a monkey, I think. I was
He
looking
has a
into
pet
it.
monkey.
Huh?
He had a pet monkey.
No, but the term Wacko Jacko was a term about a monkey back in the day.
Really?
I think so.
Look that up. That's crazy if it is.
Let me see.
But you could be racist back then.
Yeah. Let me see. Jacko refers to several distinct concepts, primarily a popular Chad Valley plush monkey toy from the 60s and the 70s. Jacko. Watch.
So Jacko was, but
Here, I'll show you right now. So, obviously, they added to it, but... So, this toy right here... you guys will be able to see it, because... This was a toy in the fucking 1970s, 1960s called Jacko. So, they just added Jacko Wacko, because you're black and you're wacko, to it.
his last name is Jackson.
You could pick another fucking name. What a coincidence that the name you pick
right.
has to do with the monkey behind it, and he's black.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. And who do you think picked that name? The media.
Yeah.
So what a coincidence that they picked a monkey on top of a monkey, even though it's like Michael's like the least black person looking in the world.
Yeah.
He looks pretty fucking white.
He looks. I mean,
He looks weird, but he doesn't look
in
black.
some videos, he looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like he looks like great. It's weird.
I'm surprised no one has done it more often.
What?
Try to become white like Michael Jackson.
Probably because you don't want to be compared to Michael Jackson.
Well, I wonder how much it costs.
I don't know
That's
what you look
another
into because I
thing.
know you want to do it.
Let me see. If you had to give a rough estimate, how much does
You
Michael
can go to
Jackson
the store
cost?
and get like lotions that lighten your skin.
Yeah, but it's not what he was doing.
I think he was probably just like obsessed with it. I remember I wanted to be blonde and I like slept in like sun and I just laid out in the sun for like hours.
Let's see.
It's the same idea.
Oh, see, that's not even.
It's just like bleaching your butthole. No? All
Dude,
over
I
your
don't
body.
know. That is true. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really say. It just goes back to what you said. Makeup kits.
Oh, they can only do it with makeup? Maybe it's not safe. I wonder if that stuff was like messing up his skin. What if it gave him like a skin
Because
condition?
this is what I wrote. Michael Jackson's white conversion price.
That's crazy.
And they said Michael Jackson did not pay for a white conversion procedure. His skin turned white due to skin condition vitiligo, whatever it is,
Vitiligo.
which causes a lot of pigmentation, while his face widespread. I don't even know.
I wonder if maybe he did get vitiligo and he's so obsessed with the way he looks that he put makeup on to make it all one tone.
Maybe.
And then, you know what I mean? But he didn't want to show that he was like had spots.
Yeah.
Cuz you know? Like what do you do if you have I don't know.
And then it being.
But you would see it on his hands a little bit. Do you know anyone with vitiligo?
Yeah, a little bit, but nothing like that.
My friend had it, and he has it everywhere, and it was spreading. Every time I see him, so he would have it like on his arms, and every single time I would see him, it would go more and more. And then his face, like he's turning white. You could tell it's vitiligo.
Can it go?
He's dark too.
But can it go back?
No.
Can you make that white go dark again?
I don't think
once
so.
Once it goes white, it's pretty much fucking white forever.
It looks like a giant birthmark.
No, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. I just didn't know it.
So I don't think you can turn it, reverse it.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? I don't know. So maybe he's like so obsessed. Who knows?
Who knows?
That's not what we're talking about. We think he's alive.
Yeah. Do you think what happened? Are his kids living like badasses right now?
I mean, they're beautiful. His daughter's gorgeous.
Is Neverland up for sale?
No, they said no one wants to buy it. I just saw it. I don't know if that's true. I just read headlines, but I saw that recently that they said no one wants to buy it. But I could be wrong. I would think that it would go to the family. But I saw that his mom was like making lawsuits because people were buying stuff, like taking his possessions and stuff. So I wonder if that's Sony.
Dude, there was nothing worse than the South Park of Michael Jackson.
Cool. Stan, what the? Mr. Jefferson!
Ooh, we were just having a slumber party.
Mr. Jefferson, this is highly inappropriate.
Inappropriate? No, you're being ignorant. They're my friends. You see, I didn't have a childhood, so I'm really just a child myself. Here, everything's okay. I want you each to have $100.
Wow, I'm gonna go buy that new sport coat I've been wanting.
Come on, Blanket. We have to go home and feed the animals. Bye, friends.
I didn't see that.
You've never seen the South Park of Michael? You've seen
it.
The
Simpsons
there's a whole there's a whole fucking thing where they're literally inciting that he was touching little kids.
Yeah, but that's South Park.
It's South Park. I know. That's what I'm saying. It just sucks. It must suck to watch it. I've always said it. Imagine being a South Park fan and you end up creating a character in it.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be pretty.
I mean, Kanye West, fish sticks.
Yeah, that was just funny.
It's hilarious.
So they said that it's not currently for sale, the ranch, but it sold in December 2020 to billionaire Ron Burkle for $22 million.
Damn, 22 mil.
Yeah. You can just go to it.
Can you go to it? You should be able to go to it.
Near Santa Barbara. I wonder if you can. I wonder if it's still up.
They have to charge like a price to get in. Keep the money flowing.
Maybe.
Would you get on that roller coaster?
They said that they removed a lot of the rides and the zoo animals. No, I wouldn't go there. I feel like it would be like weird. No, I wonder why they wouldn't go to the kids. Maybe they didn't want it because people are just gonna be there flying over it and stuff.
Right.
I honestly don't know. That's weird. I just don't understand either. If he owned all this like Sony stuff and like he owned everyone's like publishing, how come he's in debt? You know what I mean? They're saying like, oh, he had so many financial problems. That's why he had to do the last one, and that he might have like faked his death so he wouldn't have to owe anymore or like do anything. Then I'm like, what? Why do you have debt if you had so much money? He's like, oh, he's a good businessman. Do you know what I mean?
This goes back to everybody else. Why is everyone in debt? They literally claim that Justin Bieber was in debt.
Yeah.
That he had to do Coachella because he was in debt. How are you guys in debt when all you do is tour? All I've ever heard Justin Bieber do was he's on tour all day, all the time. Michael Jackson, all he did was work since he was fucking 5 years old, Jackson 5, and you're going to be in debt? Are you not good at money management? Is your accountant stealing from you? I just don't understand how these people are in debt.
They caught someone stealing from him, Michael Jackson, but I don't remember what it was. It was like somebody that was working with him, and he caught them stealing from him, but I can't imagine that dollar amount. You know what I mean? How do you steal millions?
Yeah, how do you not? I mean, I know you're super rich, but how do you not notice there's millions not being accounted for?
And it's not like you don't have family. Like your family is also in the music business, like Janet Jackson and stuff. Like, wouldn't you would? You know what I mean? Like, if you guys are all in the same business, you guys should know like what to watch out for.
Let's not forget about this one. Latoya? Was it Latoya or Janet, the one that said in fucking Israel that her son, that her brother was a pedo, and then she ended up backtracking on it, saying that it was under distress or some bullshit like that.
Latoya.
Was it Latoya's punk ass?
Yeah. Janet's fine. Janet, that was like her best friend. So that's why she's like so close to the kids and like all this stuff. Yeah. But Latoya said that she accused him and said that like that's what fucked him up too, is that she said that he was a pedo, and then it turned out that her husband, I can't You should probably like look that up and put it like in here. Yeah. I don't know who her husband is, but her husband's somebody, and he kept changing his name. And then he was the one that told her to do it, and then they got divorced, and then she's like, never mind.
Do you know where she said it, right?
The View?
In Israel.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. See, it all goes back.
Who do you think was trying to take him down?
That's crazy.
Dun, dun, dun. Back to little hats. Back to the little hats.
I think you should be careful what you're saying. Dun, dun, dun. Did you see that one clip with LaToya, and she's on The View, and she's talking to like all the girls, and then she's like saying like, oh yeah, you know, like my brother was worried about people killing him, and then when she's about to start naming like you know who, Whoopi stops her and is like, no. Did you see that?
Oh shit, I'll put that on here.
You should find it. It's in there.
That's like the other one too. Fuck.
What were they after?
Well, first of all, he told me over and over and over. When he first told me, LaToya, they're going to kill me. I said, who, Michael? First, I thought you're Michael Jackson. Nobody in their right mind would ever think of doing anything like this to you. That's what you think. He says, no, but you don't understand. And then I saw how serious he was. He said, it's bigger than what you think. I said, well, Michael, what is it? He said, it's my publishing. They're after my publishing. They want to take it. As you guys know, my brother had one of the largest catalogs in the world, meaning music-wise.
The Beatles collection was one of them.
He owned the Beatles, yes. Yeah. There's an elevator music that you hear, just everything. Basically, a piece.
And you know who it was. Can you say who it was?
No, I cannot say, because there were other people in the house as well. Because I prefer not to at the moment, but I will say this. I would love to have a one-on-one with several people. One person I would love to have. Safe? I would love to have a one-on-one with probably. I mean,
I don't know if you say that because you think that you could instinct.
And then she just laughs, like LaToya just laughs it off. And I'm like, dang.
The other one? There was another one.
These people are scary, you know. Like if they want you dead, they'll have you dead. Especially if you're gonna make them money.
Well, let's not forget about the psychic, Dr. Psychic over there. In like 10 years, in like 94, he released some. He said something on like some TV station, some TV news station, and then they fucking made it into like an article and printed it and everything. It was him predicting how Michael Jackson would die, and he literally said he would have a heart attack.
He said he was gonna fake his death, shave his head, have a heart attack, and then move to Cuba.
Pretty close.
I don't know where I'm getting Cuba from.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I've heard other people say like they would fake
because they always say that Tupac and fucking
usually that's where you go.
That'd be weird though. As much as everyone laughs about it, that is a weird group of people hanging out on an island. Tupac, Charlie Kirk, Michael Jackson, Elvis. That's a weird group of people. Elvis would be dead by now though.
You think Charlie Kirk faked his death?
I don't know, but if all
it's
these
like
people...
Batman, huh? When he faked his death to kill the bad guy, and then do you remember that? I don't know.
Imagine that all the guys that faked their death know that they faked it, so they all have to kind of hang out.
Yeah, Commissioner
They're all homies.
Gordon.
They're all homies, kind of low key.
They're all just on the same island like a prison.
That would suck, dude.
I guess, yeah, huh? But I mean, that's a crazy island. If it's like Epstein, Michael Jackson, Elvis, Charlie Kirk, like what the hell kind of island is this? Tupac, Biggie,
who else?
They wouldn't all be able to be in the same.
No, they would. Imagine they all made a band.
Yeah.
They get so bored they start creating music.
No one dies anymore.
Fuck.
I don't know, to be honest.
Who knows?
But I mean, he was like influencing a lot, so who knows?
Dude,
and they did try to say he's crazy. It is a form of Kanye.
Yeah. He's bigger than Kanye.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Yeah. Which is crazy. Because Kanye's huge, but I mean, Michael Jackson. And which is...
Who's famous since they were a little kid, though?
Yeah.
I mean, besides Bieber, but Bieber wasn't... Bieber's big, but he's not Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? Like, there's no little kid bands or anything. There's, like, nothing like that. Like, Jackson 5, you're freaking iconic. And then you go to be Michael Jackson, then you're iconic. And then... I mean, he's been dead for how long?
You know what? And
they're making movies about him still, and people who are too like they know, like my niece knows who he is. That's crazy.
And that's how better that's how better black people are at making music. That they didn't try to do a white Jackson 5.
I mean,
why not?
I'm sure they have.
I'm surprised they looked at it and they were like,
they
damn.
Tried.
Who?
Hanson? Remember Hanson?
The Backstreet Boys?
Brothers?
That don't count.
No, but Hanson's the three brothers.
Oh, Hanson brothers?
Hanson. Remember? You don't remember Hanson?
No, but I'm talking little kid style.
They were little kids.
They were little kid? Wow, I'm looking them up right now and they're like
They just don't. They're not. No one's Michael Jackson. No one's Jackson 5.
Yeah, because people were a lot more racist back then. Where I'm surprised that Jackson 5 got so big is what I'm trying to say. I'm surprised they didn't try to like, no, come look at this white band.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Which is crazy. Yeah, that's when I was looking. I was like, dude, that's how much greater of artists and talented these fucking little Jackson 5s were. When they're like, nope, these white people ain't doing it like these guys. Well, it's just like everything else, like jazz.
What?
Go
ahead.
That back in the day, even though there was.
Are you trying to do some freaking Afro Man stuff right now?
No.
Okay.
No, I was saying even back then when there was segregation, and they didn't want black people in the building, they still sang. They were like, yo, these guys are still fucking way better than the shit we're producing. So even though we don't want them, have them come in through the back,
Elvis.
Huh?
That's Elvis. Elvis just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty much, but no one can steal what Michael Jackson did. I mean, Elvis stole, his music. So I guess they couldn't do it with Michael Jackson. I don't know. That is kind of crazy. I never thought of that. Or have them like write for other people. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you guys are good, but I'm gonna have you guys write for them.
See, but okay, here's my thing on why I don't think when people fake their death, it's real. Because if faking your death was real, when they finally died, they would come out as in like, okay, I finally really died.
What? Oh,
you get what I mean? You get what I mean? Like if I faked my death and I was like, yeah, I died in fucking 2025.
I don't think you can do that.
I would though.
But I'm like, even like, okay, supposedly Hitler's alive, right? And then he went to where did he go?
Argentina.
Cuba? Oh, Argentina. And then, I mean, he had to have died. It's not like they're like, oh, we have Hitler's body now. Do you get me?
But he's different. He's like he's notorious. He's not like
Michael Jackson. I mean, Michael Jackson's not Hitler, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, but that's my thing. Is every time I hear people say that fool faked his death,
Hitler.
If I faked my death, you would know when I really died.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
announce this.
Announce it today to let them know I fucking.
Maybe he did, and we just don't care.
Or maybe.
You know.
But
maybe when Dave died, then that's actual Michael Jackson. Who knows?
That is kind of weird though, the whole Dave situation.
Yeah. Who knows? I don't know where you can go from this.
Nowhere. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let us know if you think Michael Jackson's dead, if he's a pedo, if all these crazy allegations, crazy theories. It's another deep dive with me, Chili Millie. Go to keepingitchili.com. Go get your canvases. I know there's no canvases behind me, but they're up for sale on her website. Go to fullytoxic.com. Go get your gear from me. I don't think I have any shows. Oh, yeah. It's sold out, so it doesn't really matter. But the mothership, June 18th, the boys are going to be at Tinfoil Hat, so I'll see you guys there. We're doing a Friday after show, so if you couldn't get tickets and you're in Austin, come say what's up. We're going to watch the USA World Cup game there with all the boys. It's going to be a great time. I'm going to be rooting for America because I'm going to be in Texas. I have no other option. Hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see you guys live on the live XG Marks and Spots. We don't smoke the sames, and thank you. We'll see you guys soon.